morning class 12. In the previous class we had seen the types of reaction which haloalkanes and haloarenes undergo, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Under that heading in the previous class we had seen SN1 reaction or substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, in which the rate of the reactant was dependent only on one factor, that is the concentration of the alkyl halide. And in that we had seen the intermediate formed and finally the product so formed. Today we will take up SN2 reaction, that is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction. As the name implies, substitution, that is a substitution reaction takes place. It is a nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is why a nucleophile is involved in this. Bimolecular reaction clearly indicates that the rate of the reaction is dependent on two factors. That is, the rate is dependent on both the concentration of the alkyl halide and the concentration of the nucleophile. Now in this type of reaction, no intermediate is formed. Let us see one example. The dark part indicates the symmetry. Here is one hydrogen, here is one hydrogen, and here is one hydrogen. And this is attached to a halogen. Now, when a nucleophile, say a nucleophile here with a negative charge, wants to come and get attached to this carbon atom, what happens? A transition state is observed. This transition state is not an intermediate state, where simultaneously the carbon atom is holding both the attacking nucleophile as well as the outgoing halogen. Here we have the nucleophile with a slightly delta negative charge and the halogen also with a slightly delta negative charge. This state is said to be a transition state, and this is highly unstable because we can see here carbon is having 5 bonds. So immediately this state breaks up to the next state, and I'm showing here by the arrow, we get the product as the nucleophile being attached to the central carbon atom, somewhat a structure like this. This is a different structure. We have a structure from here. So you can see clearly over here that the product is reversed. That is, inversion of the configuration is taking place. The stereochemistry of SN2 reaction, that is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction, is that when a nucleophile attacks the compound, the attack is from the side opposite to the side where halogen is attached. So as soon as it tries to attack here, a transition state is obtained. This is the transition state. Which is highly unstable, and this state is not isolated in the reaction. Since it is highly unstable, the halogen is removed here. The halogen is removed here and we get the attached nucleophile here. Substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction proceeds with the inversion of the configuration. The configuration is exactly reversed over here. In SN1 reaction, we had seen that a third degree carbocation proceeds faster with compared to the second degree, and simultaneously with which is in turn lesser in 1 degree. But here the reaction is just reversed. In SN2 reaction, first degree carbocation will undergo maximum, followed by second degree, followed by third degree. The reason being here that a first degree carbocation will have, suppose I write here CH3, Cl, first degree, this is second degree, and this is, if I write here, a third degree. If I remove the halo group from each one, this will be a first degree carbocation, this is a second degree, and this will be a third degree. You can see here, in the third degree carbocation, there is lot of groups attached to it, 3 alkyl groups attached, in which makes it crowded. Now if here it is crowded over here, it will be difficult for the nucleophile to come and get attached here. So greater the number of alkyl groups present over here, more difficult will it be for the nucleophile to come and get attached here. That is why this is least in third degree, followed by first degree, followed by second degree, and then subsequently first degree. Because if a first degree carbocation is present here, as it is present over here, the hindrance will be lesser. So bulkier the groups present here, more difficult the reaction would be. Now, the nucleophilic substitution reactions have certain stereochemical aspects. Under that heading, we shall be seeing molecular asymmetry as on the first part, followed by chiral and also plane polarized light. Let us see them one by one. Now, a plane polarized light is a light which is obtained by passing light through a nickel prism. When an organic compound is placed in the path of plane polarized light, if the direction of the light is rotated either to the left or to the right, we say that that particular organic compound is optically active. Say XY was the symmetry and it rotates the right through X dash Y dash through an angle, say alpha. So if an organic compound is placed in the path of a plane polarized light, and if the direction of the light is deviated either to the left or to the right, we say that the organic compound is optically active. If it is rotated to the left, it is called levorotatory. If it is rotated to the right and to an equal amount, it is called dextrorotatory. And we also get an inactive species which neither rotates it to the right or to the left. That means it consists of an equal quantity of levorotatory and dextrorotatory. That mixture is known as racemic mixture. Next is molecular asymmetry, as we call it. Molecular asymmetry means a carbon atom has got all the 4 groups attached to it with a different, or all the 4 groups being different in that particular carbon atom. Second is molecular asymmetry. Suppose I take a carbon atom. It has got group A, B, C and D. 4 different groups attached to it. Such a carbon which has got all the 4 groups different this carbon is said to have a molecular asymmetry because it has all the 4 groups which are attached to the 4 bonds are different.